Great. Now, see, some of you got the background on, looks really good. Some of you are wearing Team Eagle shirt. Anyone wearing a Team Eagle shirt? Just me? I'm the only one in uniform. Oh, Katrina, I like Superman. Ah, yes. Oh, you got one of the original ones.
Mm.
Wow, that's very rare. There you go. All right, get it out there, Carlo. How good. Anyone got a jersey? Katrina's got one of the original muscle shirts. You got a jersey? It's coming into winter, so those hoodies were going to come in handy. All right, how many of you would like to win a hoodie? Yes. All right. Well, how do you win a hoodie?
Show up every time.
Show it helps, doesn't it? Yes. Uh, it does help. Yes. You got two?
That's high school.
Yeah, you got to become the valedictorian of Silas School. Now, let me explain to you what that means. Yes, it means showing up to each call. It means participating. It means doing the homework tasks, but it also means getting results in your business. So we want to see exceptional results in your business that's not the norm. It is open to others. Like, for example, if some of you who've been in for a while went like 2 star or 3 star golden circle or someone executive or whatever it might be, you're going to find that's probably going to do it. Like, I mean, that's what happened to Liz. She came in and won a Colorado trip and she basically nailed it. So it's just timing, it's everything. But we're looking for exceptional. Yes, Kylie and Danny won last 2 times too because they leveled up and geez, Kylie just missed out on Colorado. So there you go. All right. So we're in week one here. I'm gonna get pumping through it. So remember, this will be recorded, but move your friends and your associates through this. 6 weeks is all we have. It's not long, and we're done. Boom. So make sure you're doing the tasks each week because that's what grows you. Yes, it's not coming here to learn. This is fake work. What you're doing now. What we're doing now, I should say. This is fake work, including me. So here we go. 30 on. Let's do this first. Lloyd said and go off track. Screens. And also, if you've been here a lot as well, and you're a leader, watch how I'm running this as well, because ultimately you want to run your own side hustle school one day too. So model whatever you can of this. Okay, here we go. Rightio, side hustle school week one. How exciting! And feel free to take as much content as you want of this. The more content you get out there in your stories and feed and so forth can encourage people to come in. You're going to need your phone. You're going to need your computer. You're going to need a notepad. You're going to need to pay attention, which doesn't mean you just to set some boundaries here. I would assume, we're going to find out shortly. I would assume you're coming here because you're wanting to learn how to build more income and a pipeline and become a better leader. It doesn't work if you're cooking dinner. Uh, so I would suggest if you're going to do this properly. It's 1 hour a week. It's not 160 hours a week. If it was 168 hours a week, then I could understand. But it ain't that. It's 1 hour. Cool. So we all agree, hands up, you all agree, when we come in here, we're just going to be here and be present and participate. Yes? Wonderful. Participate in the chat. Participate when we come on mute. Play around. Participate in the breakouts and really go for it and participate in the chats like you've all been so good in there with showing your photo and everything like that. It's a wonderful thing. So keep doing that and you'll get the most out of it. You get more out what you put in, the old saying goes. Okay, so that's school week one. Here we go. What we want to do is shift it from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. Now, I was thinking about this in the gym this morning, and here's what I've discovered. I realized that employees think in hours. They think in time. They think of money in terms of time, and that's how we've been programmed, right? Like, oh, what's your hourly rate and stuff like that. Uh, Time and a place for that, but when you're in a job, you're on a subscription for a year. They pay you an annual subscription for your time. And the time is like whenever we want you, we get unlimited one-on-one access to you. Whenever we want you, we can leverage all your skills, your entire network, everything, it's ours. And we'll pay you $80,000 a year for that subscription. Okay? They're buying your high ticket offer. Your very high ticket offer is unlimited access to you whenever they want, right? So they call it an hourly rate, like $30 an hour, $60 an hour is what you make. The difference between that employee mindset and entrepreneur mindset was what do you think? Can anyone guess? What would be the difference between employee mindset, which is hourly rate, and entrepreneurship mindset?
Unlimited.
Can be unlimited, yep.
Task orientated.
Yes. Yes. It's performance based. It's task oriented. Yes? not time oriented. If I told you what I did today with my time, you'd be horrified. But I did two small things that can push the whole thing forward very far. So whenever I get up in the day, I think to myself, what are two or three things that if I do them today and complete them, get them done, will move me forward? I actually don't have any more capacity in my day, in my mind and what I'm doing, in my body and energy, for any more than two or three important things. And so I would also suggest to you in your business, it's the same thing. It's not a time-based. People, how much time do I have to spend on it? Like, well, if you're smart, you don't have to spend much time on it at all. But if you're stuck in the employee mindset, you'll think this is as a job. It ain't a job. It's not a job. This is based on performance. And so you will get out what you put into it. Now, unfortunately, when you first start, you'll spend a lot of time doing a stupid reel. Or you'll spend a lot of time like, oh, this long message until like I was talking to Belinda. She's like, I was up last night having conversations. Like, that's what it takes sometimes. When you're crafting skills, you will spend a lot more time at it than what it'll give you back. You will. And you feel like it's a lot of wasted time. But there's no such thing in the world of success land. There is no such thing. In employee land, there is. Because you cannot break out of the hourly rate that you're in. No matter what you do. You could be the best. You could flip and cook eggs in the back, give everyone breakfast at work, make all the coffees, plus do the project management, plus do that, take the boss's dry cleaning. You can do it and you're still on one hourly rate. But where you are here is that you get paid based on performance of how many people you enroll and how many people they enroll. That's it. That's all you get paid on. So I want to help you guys in this side hustle school to stay on track of performance-based work, right? It's your business, it's your dream, you're working for yourself. Okay? Um, and we're no longer in the knowledge economy, just so you know. You're in the knowledge industry, you're dead. It's actually because ChatGPT has all the knowledge. I don't know. If you came here for knowledge, wrong place. I'm redundant. You cannot ask me a question. I am literally redundant. In fact, ChatGPT is way better than me. Uh, it could tell you everything. It could tell you all about the details of the heroics of blind seeing eye dogs. I cannot. So what I can do though is do what ChatGPT can't do is I can challenge you and I can provide an environment for you to learn in and have fun in. And I can connect you with other people that are going to hold you to a higher standard. I can definitely do that. And I can help you see what's great inside of you and pull it out of you, and you pull it out of you too. Okay. So if you need anything, please ask ChatGPT first. Whatever ChatGPT doesn't know, or you feel like, oh yeah, it's been soft on me, ask us. Cool? And you can ask in the chat thread. All right. So we're not in the knowledge economy, we're in the skills, confidence, and execution economy. The skills, confidence, and execution. If you have these things going on, Daniel Priestley, he talks about this thing called agency. And the world is going to reward agency. Does anyone know what agency means? Martin, what does agency mean?
Agency is basically your urgency to get to what you want. Like
Yes.
you will stop at nothing until you get whatever you want.
Yes, great definition. So that I could not sum this business up in any other words, certainly better than Martin's definition, but that word agency. So when Daniel Priestley said, yeah, AI is pretty much doing everything, and once AI agents come, you will literally tell it to go and book flights for you. It'll do that. You, all you need to do is become a good prompter. But agency is interesting because AI will be the great leveler, and it'll definitely allow us to all achieve more by doing less, which is wonderful. But what it won't do is it won't motivate you. It won't be bum in seat. It won't do these like nuances. Yes. So someone he's telling us about agency, and someone in the chat, two or three of them. So here's what two or three of them go, what's agency, Daniel? What does agency mean? Meanwhile, someone with agency, moi, I have high agency. As soon as he said agency, I went and asked ChatGPT, what does agency mean? But the ones with no agency, ask Daniel in the chat, what does agency mean? And you come back and he said, anyone who's asked me what agency means in the comments has none. It's the capacity to go and seek out your own answers to your own questions without being told you have permission to. No one gave me, Daniel didn't give me permission to go and use leverage and leverage tools at everyone's disposal. So we want to teach you that in this 6 weeks and help you become highly independent killers in a good sense, right? Ninjas, self-reliant, self-driven, courageous, messy, liberated killers when it comes to tasks and what you will do. Because if you don't do it now, you're going to get a rude shock in 5 years. I can promise you that, right? So the world is now, we need to program you to be an entrepreneur, okay? An entrepreneur is someone that builds the train track as the train's moving. That's the different mindset. And you'll get paid based on your skills, not on your hours worked. Training wheels. Building a pipeline like we talked about in the webinar can feel like learning to ride a bike, but you're not doing it alone. You do it with a group. You do it connected with other people. Many of you are actually earning money that didn't all come from your effort. Many of you. Okay? So it's not actually a lone wolf game building a pipeline, but it is a skill. So you're going to, like when you first rode a bike, yes? You got training wheels on, you don't know what you're doing, and you know, I would say that this particular type of entrepreneurship, network marketing, is like having a small bike with training wheels on it. You can't really fall off that much. You fall off and hurt yourself a little bit, but you can't break any bones. You know, and it's very safe. So like you don't have to rent a shop or lease a shop. You don't have to buy any inventory. You don't have to hire staff. You don't have to do contracts. You don't have to run any, you know, major campaigns. You don't have to, you know, facilitate events and spend $100,000 on events and hope the ticket sales cover it. You don't need to outlay $100,000 for a product. You don't need to do lots of stuff. What you have in your at your disposal is you have product. How many of you are using the products right now? Ordered your staff using the products. Okay. How many of you just ordered it and it's on its way? A couple of you guys. Awesome. When you get it, you're going to love it. Now, those who are ordering the products, hands up if you enjoy it. The products are good. You're enjoying them. They're nice. They taste good. They're working bit by bit by bit. Good. Great, Sharon. Love it. Okay. So, how many, let me ask you this. If this business model didn't exist, would you still use the product? Yes. Okay. I would personally because I'm like, okay. So that's a very good sign that it's a good business because I would use the products even if there was no opportunity. Can't say the same for other opportunities out there. So if you're going to use the product and it's going to be what you eat, how many of you have a shake for breakfast instead of a piece of toast like you used to have? Okay. Is it fair to say that you were going to spend money on the piece of toast anyway? Is it fair to say with inflation, bread's becoming as expensive as steak? It's getting dearer to feed yourself traditionally, but a smoothie with Isagenix is $4 roughly. Okay. So can I get a show of hands for those who understand the concept that to run this business, there is no overhead? You understand this, yes? There is none because you were going to eat anyway. And now you get tax deductible food, which you didn't before. So it's 30% better. And you get a skinnier waist, which you didn't before, which is probably 30 kilos better, give or take. So we're in a position now all together where we are all currently winning. Yes or yes? Okay. So we start from a position of winning. And then whatever happens from here onwards, no matter how bad you think you are, you will only ever go up. Would you agree? Yes. Do you know what that's called in the investing world or financial world when you find an investment like that?
Compounding.
Not quite. It's called an asymmetric return. And when you find these opportunities that are asymmetric, meaning there's no downside, there's only upside, you bet everything on it because you can't lose. Okay? So it's called heads I win, tails I don't lose. So you can flip a tail. Like, for example, you could go through side hustle school, not get a single enrollment, flip a tail. Could. Some of you might. you don't lose anything. You're still winning, in fact. Right? Are you with me? So if you can't lose when you suck and flip tail, 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 tail for the next 7 years, and because you're already winning now, you're still going to have been winning in 7 years' time, you literally cannot lose, even if it takes you time. Are you with me? Like, there's no downside to you sucking here for 7 years. In fact, worst case scenario, you're going to feel fit, have high energy, sleep really well, and people are going to give you compliments, and you're going to save money from groceries. That's the worst thing that's going to happen to you, and I can guarantee that over the next 10 years. That's the worst case. Now that we know that, then the only way is up from there. So you can only win or you can only win. Are you with me? You should be very happy here. This is a winning area. We win here. No matter what. Okay? But you're going to have to fall off the bike and stuff if you want to get better. Those who fall off the bike fast and make the most mistakes quickly win faster. So it's not the best rider. It's not who looks the best on the bike. It's the one who can ride it, get on it, pedal it, fall off it, get on it, pedal it, fall off it, try a wheelie, fall off it, get on it, do a wheelie, complete it, no hands, fall off it, get back on. This is the person who's going to win. There's some of you on this call right now that will do that, like Kylie Greenwood does, and she's already more skilled. I'm telling you, she's already more skilled than people I've been working with for many years. Because she's prepared to go outside her comfort zone the fastest and furthest quickly. And many of you are similar to that. I could count a dozen at least, right? So this business model doesn't reward perfectionism. How many of you are perfectionists? Okay? It ain't going to reward you. In fact, I'll say this. It can't really penalize you because, again, you can't lose, remember? But it'll penalize your expectations of you winning if you stay perfect. Okay, just send it, right? It prefers that. In fact, there was a study once done, I think, at Harvard, where they studied high achievers, and what they discovered about high achievers. How many of you think the high achievers are pretty perfect people? Come on. If I say I'm a high achiever, who thinks that's pretty perfect? Okay, maybe you've read the study. So they studied that high achievers get to 80%, then they execute. So listen to that very carefully. All high achievers do it messily. They take imperfect action. Right? So there you go. You can all be high achievers this next 6 weeks. Okay, here we go. Dig one well, not a million. Don't fall into shiny object syndrome. The people who win are the ones who dig one well. Commit to one path, go deep, and give it your full focus. So you can't run two side hustles at once. You can't, if you've got a job, wonderful, and you've got a side business, great. I would say if your side business is very effective in making money, I would say then that this Isagenix thing for you is probably going to be like a little hobby. It's not going to be your full thing, right? But what I love about this business is that it'll actually still pay you like a hobby if you treat it like a hobby. Okay? And if you're going to eat the products anyway, and you're going to talk to people in the rest of for your rest of your life, chances are they're going to need some weight loss and some extra income. You may as well help them. So you can take this business model with you in your pocket as long as you have one of these, and you're going to eat in the foreseeable future. How many of you are going to eat in the foreseeable future? Hands up. How many of you have one of these? Hands up. This is called a telephone. So if you are going to do those two things in the next 10 to 20 years, I should be able to come back here and say, hey, how's the Isagenix business going? You say, good, been going for 10 years now, 20 years now. Love it. It's not my full focus, but I love it. And I'm going to help people here and there when I see them. And I love the products and I love staying skinny. It's nice and simple. Saves me a lot of time, saves me a lot of money. I say, great. Now, some of you in that category, totally fine. And you may come back in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years time and go, that's it. I'm ready to give my full focus now. Say, great. Let's go make you $1 million. But there are some on this call that from the outset, and you're on here now going, you know what? This is my main thing. Like, I've got my job, but I'm going big time on this because I like this. I love this. I can see myself becoming an Isagenix millionaire with this. How many of you are in that boat? Great. How many of you are in the first boat? There's no correct boat. It's not a test. How many in the first boat? The one that I said first. Who's in that hobby boat? Great. Who's in the I'm going to be a millionaire boat? Okay, excellent. Fantastic. You choose your speed. You choose why you're here. There are no judgments. Irrespective, both will learn the skills of how to build this business. Simple. Okay? And all of you who use the products will win because you'll win in your body and your health and your bank account. Okay, now that that's cleared up. If you have a job and you're digging a well, dig one well deep. Yes? Okay, photo time. I'll put this in here in case I forget. Give me your best Japanese tourist pose. In fact, you can do a Chinese tourist too if you want. I don't care. I'm not really that. You do an Irish tourist for all I care. Okay, ready? On the count of three, the funniest face. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Lots of Japanese tourists. Raywin was like a scare person that jumps out of the cupboard and scares you. That was hers. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna save this so I don't forget, and we can post it together and laugh at it. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, now let's go on here. What to expect from us? 6 weeks of focused live training, weekly homework to build your skills, no fluff, recordings and key updates in our messenger group, week 6 Silas School graduation ceremony. You must get 2 customers to graduate. How many? 2, yes. 1 on your left, 1 on your right, go consultant, graduate. Biohacking masterclass to help your first 2 customers. So we are going to help with our team, with many leaders on here who've been asked already, to facilitate the live biohack masterclasses so you can help people get started with the products. Okay, and we can also develop new leaders. All right, this is what you can expect from us. This is what we expect from you. Be present, attend the weekly training calls, ready to go, camera on. Be coachable, do the weekly homework tasks. My suggestion would be do them fast as soon as they're given that night when you're pumped up. Don't wait till like people do it on the last day and they leak it in like, oh yeah, that's right. Treat this like $1 million business from the outset. Like, okay, we're gonna do it now. Overachieve. Be open to a different approach. Play it 100%. Do your absolute best. Have fun because if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. At the end, you're going to get awarded a valedictorian. If you're the valedictorian, you get awarded a jersey. If there is one, if there isn't one, we won't award one. You can see here Shane valedictorians, Kyle and Aaron here have got a jersey as well, as a few others on the call. They've come back to Side Hustle School because they know this is good for them in their development. Team Eagle rituals are lingo. We like to say we live in possibility because if you don't live in possibility, it means you live in impossibility and nothing's possible. How many of you would love to live in impossibility? Terrible place to live. Nothing can be achieved. How many of you would like to live in possibility? Yes. So your mindset would be, I live in possibility. Anything and everything is possible. I can tell you that from experiencing what I experienced today. Anything and everything is possible in this world. You have to have faith. We have a no dickhead policy. So far, so good. Long money is better than fast money. Long money is better than fast. Some of you will come in and be very successful financially with Isagenix, but we know better than I think anyone that the long money is better than the fast money. So if you're making long money with Isagenix and investing it, so build a pipeline, buy a pipeline, you can't help but get wealthier. Okay? Stay close to the fire until you become the fire. Anyone at the Thrive event? I don't really need to elaborate on that, but staying close. What does staying close to the fire mean? Can someone explain that?
Show up and be involved.
Show up and be involved.
Modeling the people that are doing it and that are already achieving the results.
Yeah, so get in close proximity to the warmth, which is the people doing it, the success, jumping on calls, as Lana said, showing up, participating. Yeah. This right now is the fire. Here, this is it. Yes? Everyone feeling warm? High belief, conviction, excitement, confidence? Yes, great. So we're propagating a fire here, and over the next few weeks, the fire for some people will go out a little bit, and you'll see them fall off the call and they won't come back. And that's the nature of fire. The flames go out. Just keep coming back until you get better and better and better and better. And you're welcome to keep coming back to get better and better and better. Now, in between these little fires here on Zoom, we have big fires. What's a big fire?
An event.
Events.
Yes, a face-to-face event. And usually there's 2 corporate events a year and then perhaps another event that we put on, or there's 2 derbies. How many of you come to Colorado? Big flipping fire. That's as big. The international trips you can win are the biggest bonfires you can go to, let me tell you. That's it. You want to get close to the fire, get on those trips. So trips, Small incentives like the trip to Sydney that's coming, we'll talk about later. These calls and corporate events in between, and any other smaller events that you guys do yourselves, get close to each other. That's the fire, just so you know. All right. If you don't stay close to the fire, eventually you'll go out. And once you go out, it's hard to come back. Right. So stay close. Bell emoji. You'll notice in the group chat. Oh, make Monday great again. Why do we call make Monday great again? Why do we say that?
We get paid.
Yeah, we get paid on Monday. We want Monday to be a fun day, not like, oh, it's Monday again. They're like, yeah, Monday. Monday, make it great. Bell emoji, you'll see in the chat there. Once you get a new customer, you put the bell emoji. Yes. For some of you, it's too humble. It's not about you. It's about you showing others that you're inspired. You're getting people started. If you want your associates to ring bells, you got to ring bells. It's fine. It's fun. It lights the team up. And some of you have got physical bells that you ring, like us at home here. Diamond emoji means you've developed a new consultant or a manager or a director or an executive, and you pop the diamond emoji in the chat. Okay, so there's some of our rituals and lingo. Breakout. Okay, here's what we want to do. I want you to answer a question. A breakout is when we put you in small little groups right now. So how many of you are introverted? Great, you're going to flip and hate this. How many of you are extroverted? You're going to love this. So please, introverts, it's now for you time to be adopted by an extrovert for the next 5 minutes. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you into what's called breakout rooms. There's 33 people live on the call. And when I put you into a breakout room, you're supposed to feel a little bit uncomfortable because you don't know a lot of the people. Yes? And here's what we want you to do. Talk amongst each other and don't tell them your life story. Just go in there and say, why I joined Side Hustle School was, or why I came in here is. Make sense? Each share why you're here, and then we'll come back to the main room, okay? If you get stuck, you get kicked out, come back in, and we'll put you in another room, okay? How many rooms do we need? 7? 8. Here we go. Person with the shortest hair goes first in each group. Why you are here. We'll see you very shortly in the next 4 or 5 minutes. There's a button that's popped up. Just click the button and it'll move you to the rooms. If you can't find it, Bridget, I might move you, Bridget, to room 3. There you go. Can you see the button, Bridge? Click the button there. Timothy, can you see the button? Push the button, Tim.
Tim has 2 Zooms open, so he might already be in the room.
Why has Tim got 2 Zooms? It's frightening.
He's in room 7.
Okay. Andre, you good? Oh, I get worried about the people that aren't good. Kerry, you in? Can you see the button pop up, Kerry? Push the button. Timothy, Andre. Andre, you good? Where's Andre here? Bear with me, Andre. Here we go. Push the button, my man. Head into that room. Don't look so worried, Leanne. Everything will be okay. I promise.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm just quietly terrified, but equally,
I know.
bring it on.
I know.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Rightio. Welcome back to the main room. I need to get some takeaways. What are some of the reasons you're here? What are the whys? Come on. Hit me with them.
For
To get
optimal,
off the pain nail.
Get off the nail. So yeah, what's the nail?
Finances.
Right, so get off the nail, start making money moves. Yep. Wonderful. What else?
to gain optimal health and to just feel good.
Yep, optimal health, feel good. So follow the products, do your cleanse days, follow the products, be in shape, exercise. Yep.
And extra income.
And as you're doing that and documenting your journey, you're taking people with you, and as a result, you're getting paid. Yes.
Yes.
And then if they reorder, you're paid again. And if you help them share, you're getting paid leveraged income. That's right. Great. What else? Do a couple more.
And for me, intergenerational wealth, so being able to really build and flow on
Yes.
after I'm gone. Yeah.
Great. So build a pipeline that lasts beyond your life, and teach and inspire your children to level up and step up and play at 100% like you. That's right. That's also a good legacy card. I mean, they'll do what you do, not do what you say, right? They're looking for their parents to set the example and be the leaders in their life. And parents aren't. Some of them don't get the opportunity to do that. So if you've got children, you've got the opportunity to do it. Be a leader. And raise leaders. Some of you, how many of you got children? Hands up if you're raising kids. Hands up if you're raising leaders. Yeah, there you go. Raising leaders. Interesting, different. Cool.
We're 100% raising a leader because she goes around and says, Mum, Team Eagle, Team
Yeah,
Eagle.
come on. Yeah, good.
All the time. And I'm like, yes.
Well, I think you're raising eagles if you're raising leaders if you are one. That's the difference, yes. They'll watch and model you. They learn fast, eh? Okay, cool, great. One more. Why are you here?
For me, I get a bit lazy with eating and I
Okay.
don't eat enough.
Okay,
Yeah, and then I get really exhausted. So
okay. How many of you get lazy with eating? Yep, it looks like you're in a very common club. And get exhausted. Okay. What's the best way to not get exhausted?
feel your body.
Yeah, fuel your body with good nutrition, 2 shakes a day, have a good third meal, snack, and do a cleanse day once a week, yes?
Yes.
Cleanse days create energy. And drop the coffee.
Mm.
I can tell you, I'm telling you, you won't believe me, in fact, and I don't give a shit about you. Bring all your goddamn nutrition to me, I don't care. Because when I was on coffees, I would feel okay for a bit, and then I'd get really tired. So I feel that the caffeine in coffees is so high compared to what we used to that if you have too many in the day, it can make you really tired. So just a bit of a tip there. I often think that's really funny. How many of you, when you were kids, you had lots of energy?
Yeah.
Keep your hand up if you didn't drink alcohol or coffee and you exercise regularly when you were a kid. Ah, interesting. Right. So when we're adults and we drink coffee and drink alcohol and don't exercise, we're like, I'm fucking so tired. Well, go back to how you were as a kid. All right, cool. Exciting stuff. Great. Who's here for a juicy why? What do you want? What do you want?
Make money
Why?
because I want to set myself up.
Why?
Because I want to live a comfortable life. I want to have time freedom and
Why?
because I don't know, I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Right. Okay. How many of you in that boat?
That would be choice.
Yes, you want choice.
Choice, yeah.
Right,
Become
great.
promised.
And how many of you want to be fulfilled?
Yes.
Yes.
How many of you
Yes.
want to change the world, one person at a time?
Yes.
Do that.
How many of you want to make a difference?
Yes.
Yes.
How many of you want to give more?
Yes.
100%.
How many of you want to travel more?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
We can do all that here. Yes. Great. Okay, we're moving on now. That's why we're here. Wonderful. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Okay, that was a good breakout. We'll do them each week. So, this is our go-to resource, okay? It's called the eatforfreeclub.info, or as we call it, the Eat for Free Club. And that's your go-to resource. You're not building some fancy funnel. This is plug and play. Yep, plug and play. Ready-made products that you're already eating, which is making you feel good, happy, and excited, and better sleep, more energy. There's an app, there's links, and there's a setup. It's done. There's already an app. You already have the links, which are going to show you how to set up, and you're done. No suppliers. You don't do any shipping, and you don't do any tech. You good? Okay, great. That takes a lot off the table. And if you've never done business before, this will walk you through everything. It's like business with bumpers on the lane. This link here. Okay. So with that being said, let me show you what it looks like. In fact, here's what I'll do. You guys go to it now. Pull it up. Pull it up on your phone. Pull it up on your computer. Pull it right up now. We already lost 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people. Where the hell did they go?
We lost 8 good men out there during the breakout. I know.
Casey had to run after the kid.
1 hour a week and gone. 7, 8. That's the most we've ever lost in a breakout.
Tim had 2 pages, like 2 squares open for
Okay,
some
lost
unknown
5,
reason.
7. Still, that's 7 too many for the first call in. Guys, success ain't going to come after you. Let me tell you that. It's going to be inconvenient as hell. All right, the players are here, the A players. What did you guys do in the breakout room? Yeah, I think it scares everyone. It does separate the chat. It separates people. Like, if you can't get through a breakout session, you ain't going to be successful in anything. Murders. Yeah, murders. So everyone at the Eat for Free Club link?
Yes.
Excellent. Anyone lost already? And it's okay if you are. This is where you come to learn. No one lost? Okay, wonderful. So now we have it open. Let me take you through it briefly, not too long. Just a quick squiz. A squizzy squiz. eatforfreeclub.info. Okay, now when you start as a customer, you watch this quick video on how the products work. You download your 14-day or 30-day guide. Take photos. Before photos are really important. If you haven't done your before photo, you're already behind. Okay, so just make sure you take your before photo. We're marketing here, so we need to know how fat and tired and unhappy you were. We have to know these things, because then when you get super happy and excited and energetic, no one will know that you were fat, tired, and unhappy. We need to show them the old you. How to do a shake day, how to do a cleanse day, download the IsoLife app, join the Facebook group, manage subscription, learn. So it's all here, and then subscribe to the WhatsApp. Everything's here. Now, tell me, what is good about that? That it's all there. What's good about it?
The work's already done for you.
Yes. What does that mean, Belinda?
A great system to follow.
It's a good
That's
system to
right.
follow.
Works.
Just follow the system.
But why is it good for you to have it there?
So that you don't fail.
A
Sure.
new person can
Scalable.
Say it, Lana.
a new person can do it. So it's
Yeah, so when you enroll someone, I was telling a story today in one of our other programs. True story, Alicia, she wasn't here to hear it, but first person one of the first I enrolled, in fact, probably the first, was our cleaner. Now, at the time, we didn't know much about her. Turns out she was an alcoholic, but we didn't know that until we went to her house. She ordered this pack. First one I think I ever signed up. I was so excited. I was so excited that I was like, no, let's go to her house. Let's give her white glove service. I want to over-deliver on the experience here. Went to her house, knocked on the door, 10 o'clock in the morning. She opens the door and she's blind drunk. I was like, oh, shit. And so went through the whole pack with her, and it was just like, it was just unbearable. Could you imagine going through a pack with someone who's drunk? Anyway, we got it done. Awesome. Left. And then the next day she goes, oh, my pack's here. What do I do? I'm like, oh, fuck, she forgot the whole thing. And so that's how I started this business. So there's hope for all of you. And we got worse stories than that, let me tell you. So the reason why we created this system is because we don't want you to have to repeat the same dumb mistakes we've made. And what it means is you can get anyone anywhere around the world where Isotank ships to started. And when they enroll and you send them, hey, congratulations on enrolling, go here, eatforfreeclub.info, and complete the steps at the top. Watch the video at the top. That's all you got to do. and they're in. You don't need to go to their house on a Saturday morning while they're drunk and step them through the box and have them forget, like us. It's not scalable, not duplicatable. Now, thankfully, she was drunk, so she didn't remember. Because if she did remember, she would have thought she had to have done that too. Because whatever I do, you duplicate. However I enroll you, you will enroll others that same way. So I'm careful that I do what I want to duplicate. That's why when someone said to me this week, do I have to put a bell in the chat? I'm like, well, do you want your people to put bells in the chat? Yes, then you do it. So do whatever you want your people to do. I don't want any of you to go to someone's house while they're drunk on a Saturday and do a 1 hour open the box with them. Because here's why. No matter how good your white glove service is, it is nowhere near as powerful as the products are when people just follow it. You cannot out-coach the products. You cannot. The reason you're in this business is because there are products. It's not a service. Open the box, follow the instructions, you'll get in shape. You're not a PT, you're not a coach, nothing. The products will do the heavy lift. You don't need to go to their house and do push-ups for them. The products will do the work for you. And so when they enroll and you say, here's a link, and all they've got to do is watch one goddamn video, which is at the top, which Franny did such a good job, 7 minutes. To say, listen, if you want to get the body of your dreams, watch that 7-minute video and follow the steps and you're done. I'll be back in a week to let me know how you're going. If you're in trouble or you've stuck, just ask me a question. But I'm not going to go to your house and take these products for you. If someone can't follow the products for 30 days, they're going to make a shitty business partner. So don't even worry. Forget. If they fall, oh yeah, I didn't even cleanse, this. Give them a couple kicks in the ass, and if they're done, just go, you know what? You are nowhere near disciplined enough to be my friend, let alone my business partner. Bye-bye. And you'll start to shift your circle. I literally don't want to be around. I don't hang around people that binge drink. I don't hang around people that smoke cigarettes much anymore, except for my lovely dad. And I don't hang around people that aren't disciplined. I've got no time. You ever seen that GIF? Ain't nobody got time for that. You seen that? That's how I think. No one. If someone doesn't follow the products, it's not your responsibility. It's theirs. Move on. Do you know the best thing you can do for people when you get them started, aside from plugging them into the Eat for Free Club link at the start here? The best thing you can do for them to help them get the best results ever, there's one thing you can do. It's the only thing you really should be focused on. What is it?
Maybe having them share with 2 others to get
Yes.
accountability.
Yes. That's the only way the guys that started AA, AA meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous, the guys that started that, when they first started, they were the only ones that stayed sober. All the people that helping didn't. But they did, because they were helping someone. So if you really want your customer to have the best results, it's not about cleanse coaching. It's not about babying him through flipping. Here's a shake. Here. We had one guy in our apartment. He used to started, and he was putting the cleanse scoop. You know the cleanse scooper? He was putting 2 scoops of that from the Isoline Pro into his shakes and having them each day. He said, I'm really hungry. I said, really? He goes, yeah, I've got all these shakes left over from my 30 days. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I said, have you been putting 2 scoops? Yeah, but the little scoop out of the cleanse. I was like, how are you still alive? I'm telling you, I've got war stories in that. But
Obviously didn't watch the video.
obviously. But this is why systems are important. So your job is not to know, it's to show. Your job is not to know, it's to show. And too many of you are like, I've got to know everything. No. You've got to show them where the video is when they start. They've got to watch it. That'll tell them everything. Then you've got to show them how to help a friend get started. That's it. They're your jobs. This is why this business is so fun, because you literally don't have to do any work. Your job's to invite people to look at things. Get it? Don't need to create the products. Don't need to know. Good. Listen, in a week's time, they'll tell you when they got results. I mean, if you haven't heard from them from a few days or a week, just prod them. Oh, wait, you going all right? Yeah. how you going? Well, I lost 5 kilos. Holy shit, 5 kilos a week, yeah. I said, oh my God, do you know anyone else that wants to lose 5 kilos a week? Oh, I think my mum might. Cool, put me in a 3-way chat with her. Let's talk to her. That's it. It's amazing, this business. Does all the heavy lifting for you. Okay. Now, the Eat Free Club link, that's how you plug people in. Okay. That's why it's there. Now, we're going to do this. This is part of the homework. To go associate, you literally in your back office, click back office, you click become associate. Now, I don't need to tell you this because you've got high agency. But if you don't know what your back office is, click on the word there that says back office and spend 15 or 20 minutes this weekend or an hour just going through it. Play with it. Nothing's going to break, but that's your back office. Yes? But you upgrade to associate. That means you can start earning money. Here's how you become an international sponsor, so you can get people started overseas. Here's how you create your cart link. Once you get your cart link, you don't need to recreate it, but it's important to know how to create a cart link to send it to people who want to enroll. Posting on social media, pretty straightforward now because we're going to teach you how to use AI. It's pretty wild. Reaching out to people, everyone. How many of you got at least 20 friends on Facebook? Great, we can move on with that because that's who you're going to message. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to love it. Ask the questions. There's only 5 questions too. Thank God for that. 5 or 6 questions. This is how you open people up. This is how you, when they say I'm interested after that, then you add them to the Facebook group, tag them in the video and follow them up. And then they enroll. Once they enroll, you send them this message here with your link. And they enroll. Then you get paid. If they don't enroll straight away, you follow them up, put a list together. There's some extra follow-up things there at that blue button. If they've got objections, you overcome them or plug them into your sponsor and they can help you just a 3-way chat. Hey, Johnny needs to have some questions here. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You do. Can you help me out? Yeah, thanks. No worries. Done. Enroll and plug them in. So once they enroll, you plug them into the steps. Yes, the Eat for Free Club. You send them this message here. It's right here. It's for you. You can send a message, copy, paste, boom, send, done. Copy, paste, change the name, blah, blah. And then you congratulate him in the group. Well done. Help him share by following these 2 steps here. And then you're going to get some business partners. Yes, by inviting them to the next Shake Up Your Finances Masterclass. And they come into Sales School and you teach them how to do that through this. Yes? Oh, shit. We've got to change the dates here. Oh, no, we didn't. We did those already. Now we have to change the date. Cool. And all the replays to Sales School are here. You can always watch them anytime you want. Okay? That's the business resource, the business Bible. If in doubt, go there and read. What step am I at now? You got it? We just move through that and we teach you to become a master of following that system. Anyone heard of McDonald's? It's not a trick question. Golden Arches. So when you buy a McDonald's franchise, I think now if they're still selling them, I don't even know if they're selling them. Do you know how much money you need?
Millions.
1.6 million cash, not borrowed. And when you do that, guess where they send you? Unpaid. Hamburger school. It's an actual thing. They send you there to learn what?
The system for
The
business.
system, bro. You gotta learn the system. Because if you follow the system, you get predictable outputs. Follow predictable inputs, get predictable outputs. Right? Now, we've made over $2 million profits in Australian dollars with Isogenics, and we've followed a system. It's how we flip the burgers, it's how we make the fries, yada, yada, yada. Yes? The system is follow these steps to get people started and take them to the corporate events and keep doing that. We put new people into Side Hustle School all the time. We take them to events and we let the eagles fly. And we let the ducks quack somewhere else. If you're a duck and you're quacking, quack, quack, I can't do this, I can't do that, well, then you don't belong on the team. Bye-bye. We're all about I can do, I will do, I shall do, watch me do. I need some help here and there, but this is what we're all about. Eagles, yes? Cool. Okay. Follow the system and you get system results. Don't follow the system and you won't. Okay? Got to feel trust in the system. Because why is this important besides for you to follow to get consistent results? Why is it important?
Because then someone can look at it and say, oh, that's easy. I can do that.
Yeah, so if I said to you, Kylie, hey, Kylie, I love these products. This is so good. I've got a couple of friends who can say, I wouldn't mind learning a bit about the business.
Sure.
And
I'll
that
plug them into the system.
if that didn't exist, what would you do?
Fail. Speaking from experience now.
Let me explain very briefly. I was on the couch here 5 years ago. We're 4 years into the build. Oh, it might have been 6 years ago. 7 years ago? I don't know. It was a while ago. And we had already got 2-star, 3-star executive. Like we're punching. We're going for it, right? We're doing launch parties at people's houses. We're doing everything. And a lady asked me, she came in for the opportunity. This is when we started getting people in for the opportunity. Like, yeah, come in for the business. We sit with them in a cafe and blah, blah, yeah. Thankfully, they weren't drunk. But we're trying to work out what to do. Anyway, she asked me, and I found myself on my phone messaging her, first you do this. Then you do this. Now do this. Then do this. Now do this. Then do this. Then do this. Then do this. Then do this. And before I knew it, I had this long message like that. And that's when that dawned on me. I was like, this is why the CEO of McDonald's, when you buy a franchise, doesn't go to your house and sit there and go, now, this is how you do the Big Mac. This is how, because they would have been dead. So now we get people into side hustle school, and there's like 26 of you in here. I'm not sending any messages. I'm saying, hey. First, we do this, then 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 we do this. The reason I do that is because when you bring someone in, you say, go to this website, now we do this, then we do this, now we do this. And that person goes, now I see, now we do this, then we do this, now we do this. Make sense? So the better you know this, the better you'll go, because you'll know exactly where to plug people in. I can tell. I'm like, go do step 5. Go do step 4. The questions are there. Oh, they don't work. Just do the bloody questions. Oh, they work. Good. Now you got trust in the system. So this is important before we move on and finish up for the night. Your $1 million story, okay? Now this is a $1 million story. This fat to skinny photo of me is the actual one I took after 49 days on Isagenix with no exercise and couldn't believe it. And Alicia has her own before and after photo too. Here's the thing. You are your first customer. You look after you first. So if you're not using the products, you're not feeling great, you're probably not going to help anyone else, right? And if you just you killed it in your first 30 days, it's probably because you didn't have 47 beers at the same time. It's probably because you focused on it and did it properly. So if you're feeling like, oh yeah, then go back and do it properly, right? You can't share the power of this until you've experienced it. Follow the product protocol, track your energy transformation and earnings, and take before and after photos. Screenshot your commissions. Anytime you get paid, take a screenshot of it. If someone asks you, oh, what's the opportunity? Just go this, bang. That's the opportunity, bitch. I got paid this Monday. Don't say that, but you know, just for dramatic effect. What's the story people relate to? That's what you'll share. Right? You'll have a weight loss story or an energy story. Fine. You'll have a performance story like Katrina. Some others. That's a physical transformational story. It doesn't have to be some crazy thing. I lost 3 to 5 kilos in a month without exercising. That's a story that no one ever gets to tell. Then you'll have an income story, an opportunity story. Will include free travel. It will include yacht cruises with a team. It'll include screenshots of the real fiat currency you get paid on Mondays. That's part of your story. That money will have helped you do something. Put the something in the goddamn... Tell people the story of what it can do for you. What did the money do? It's like, what did the products do? Well, they're allowing you to run around with the kids and do this. Great, what did the income do? Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Why? Tell us what the income did. Right? There are 2 stories. Health story, income story. Cool. Now, there's an app here. Some of you, I worked out over the weekend of Thrive. Some of you didn't know how to do it before and after. Set it up. So watch this very closely. How many of you have got a before and after photo? Hands right up. How many do not yet have one? So if you don't have one, watch really closely with this. It's so simple. You can do it after today. It's part of the homework. Hands up if you do have one. Okay, also watch this very closely because your customers don't have one and it's your job to make them one. Your customers will not be able to do this. So this is the work you've got to do for them initially, okay? Because when they first start, they don't know what day of the week it is, yes? So this is what you're going to have to do. You download an app called Layout. Cool? We can all do that? Awesome. Then, this is how you do it. This is how you use the Layout app. Watch closely.
In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a simple but powerful before and after photo. So the first steps are you've got to download the app. So if you've got an Android or an iPhone, head to your app store and look for Layout for Instagram Collage. That's the app that you can use. It's free to use, free to download. Okay, so once you've downloaded that, you will need a before photo and you will need an after photo. And I'm going to demonstrate a real life example now on how you can use the app. So you want to open up the app. And then you can see that there are lots and lots of templates that you can use here within the app. But for the most powerful before and after picture, you just need one before photo and one after photo. So I would recommend using the third template on the very, very top row. So we'll tap on that. And then what it will do is it will ask you to select the photos that you want to use within the collage or within the layout template. And so what you want to do is you want to select your before photo first, and then your after photo second, and then tap next. Really, really important here that you have the before photo on the left-hand side and the after photo on the right-hand side, because the brain does read left to right. And so if you want to create the most powerful impact when it comes to your before and after picture, have your before photo on the left and your after photo on the right. So what you can do here too is you can actually tap, say, for example, on the before photo, and you can use your two fingers to pinch the screen, and you can just zoom in if you want, or you can zoom out. Same with the after pic, and then that way you have it all aligned and it's a perfect comparison. Before photo on the left, after photo on the right. So if you're happy with that, all you've got to do next is press save, and it will be uploaded in your camera roll. So let's just head back to our camera roll now, and there it is. So it's one picture, but you've got your before photo on the left and your after photo on the right. So we had these two individuals, the before, the after, and now they're side by side. And so you can do this, you know, for your side photo, for your back photo, for your front photo. You can continually evolve your before and after picture. But when it comes to posting a before and after picture, less is certainly more. So you can just post one before photo on the left and one photo before after photo on the right. So enjoy creating your before and after pic, and I cannot wait to see it.
All right. Makes sense? Great. Excellent. Fantastic.
In this video...
Marketing 101 is keeping it simple. Don't overthink it. Share your story. Your before and after photo is very powerful. Ask simple questions. Add people to Rediscover You Facebook group. Tag them in the masterclass replay or the short video that's pinned. They're both pinned to the top of that group. And if we're having a live session, you're welcome to invite them to that. Follow them up and they enroll. You send them your link. Okay, we'll be teaching you how to do this over the next 5 weeks. Okay, people don't buy products; they buy solutions to their problems. So the questions that you ask them are designed to find out what their problems are, because you're not a mind reader. Think of yourself more like a doctor when you're doing this business. Okay, what happens when you go into the doctor's surgery? Does the doctor just slam flipping, I don't know, blood pressure medication down your throat straight away? What do? They give you this big needle. They put you on life support. What do?
They ask you questions.
Right, they do. Why do they do that?
See what's wrong with you.
Great. So how is it that we can get away with just telling people what's wrong with them?
We can't.
We cannot. We must ask questions. We are doctors. We are not those people in the shopping center that shove cream down your throat when you walk through the thing. It's not us. Okay? It's not sales. That's canvassing. That's something else. It takes no skill. Okay? So you ask simple questions. You find out, oh, that's what's wrong with you. Oh, okay. Well, if there was a way where you could change that, would it help you? Right? It's like with the doctor. Well, if I had some medication would help that, would you like to take it? Yes, please. Sign me up. Yes? Nah, thanks. I'll just keep my flipping spleen ruptured. I'll be right. Don't worry about me. Of course you're going to say yes. Okay. We have two solutions, health and wealth. Okay. If they're interested in the wealth story, next time we have a Shake Up Your Finances masterclass, invite them. Invite them to check it out. And if we're not running one at the time, make a note and say, hey, we're not running it at the minute, but if you would like to come in when we do, the next few weeks, I'll invite you. Simple. And then let them come in here and learn about the income opportunity. Okay. Cool. All right. This is the book we want you to read. It's called Network Marketing Using Social Media by our friend Fraser Brooks. It's going to be very familiar. A lot of the language will be familiar to you, but this is how we learned. So we want you to go to the source and learn directly from the source. Okay. I changed a little tiny bit of stuff based on the Australian market and putting it into use in the field, but it's very similar. Okay. Okay, here's the homework for this week. This is where you will learn the most by doing. Okay. Follow step 1 on Eat for Free Club link and become an associate. It's a button in your back office. Click it, pay the $25, become an associate. That means it turns your business center on, which means you can earn money. Okay. Step 2, follow step 2 on the Eat for Free Club link and create a recommended cart. I believe now there's actually a 14-day pack, Katrina. Is that right? Yeah. So you can just select 14-day pack. It'll be there. And that's your pack. And then you can set the next one, the subscription, at the same thing. Yeah, it's called a 14-day pack. If you're in UK or America, you'll have to probably build it yourself. Let us know if you got any troubles with that. So Leanne, just let us know if you got any dramas with that. I don't think you do because we're at last hours of school, but just let us know. It's basically 2 shake canisters, 1 Ionics, 1 Cleanse for Life, and 1 Isoflush and Natural Accelerator. The products in the UK are just called something different, so just talk to us if you get stuck. Join the 3 core Facebook groups. How many of you are already part of those 3 groups? Don't freak out too much. These are the main ones you'll use. Primarily this one you'll use the most, then a little bit of this one. So when people are interested, you add them to this group. This is an info group. When they've already enrolled, and only when they've enrolled, they go to the customer group. And then if they want to learn about, after they've done that and they want to do the business, they go into this group. Okay. Information, customer, business associate. So join the groups. It'll take 2 seconds. Pretty simple. So far, pretty easy. This first one here is push a button. Pay some money, you're done. This one here is push some other buttons and you're done. And this one is push some buttons and join some groups. It's not rocket science. We're not asking you to go and, dig for oil. It's just 3 simple steps. Don't let it overwhelm you and burden you, okay? Step 4 is a little bit more challenging, but again, if you can't do this, then maybe business is not for you. All we would need you to do is print out your Facebook friends list. There's a step-by-step training video available right here, which I'll show you. At the bottom of the Eat for Free Club link, there's these resources, okay? Here. Right here. So if you go to here, it says download Facebook friends list. If you click that, there'll be a training from Alicia. Great training from Alicia. It will explain to you and step through exactly how you download your Facebook friends list to a Word document and print it out. Okay? Does anyone know why we do that?
Because that becomes your warm market of who you approach first.
Yes, that's your list. And every business starts with a list, and that's your first one. So we need it printed and in front of you so we can actually work the list. Okay? Which you'll learn how to do in the next few weeks. In fact, you'll learn how to do it next week. Send the word done to the messenger group once all assignments are done. Okay, so if you want to take a screenshot or a picture of this right now, it would be appropriate. Because we don't want to have to explain to you what the homework is. We want you to do it. Because if you don't do this step, we can't do any more steps. So super critical that you get this one. There's only 4 homework tasks. They're very simple and very easy, but it's a test. It's a test to see if you can do the most easy, simple tasks, okay? And we want to see if you've got agency. It's a test for agency. This whole 6 weeks is that. So how many do you think you can get through 6 weeks? Sorry, let me rephrase that. How many of you think you can get through 6 hours of training? Okay, because that's all it really is. Okay, great. Here we go. All right, that's the homework for this week. Any questions?
Yes, I have one.
Yes, Alyssa.
So the first question is about number 2. Are we that 14-day pack? Is that a recurring pack for us? Is that what?
That's the pack you would have started on.
Yeah, that's.
And that's the one that you want to. You could, for your own. You'd probably want to. You can choose what you want to order based on your IsoLife app. So you can choose each month what you order. Yeah. And so you can do a 30-day pack, which is 2 shakes a day for 30 days. Or you can do a 14-day pack and do another 14-day pack. But you can also just select individual items. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so the step 2 that we are doing as part of the homework, that is just to set up our
No, yours is already set up. Yours is already set up.
was that for
That's for getting other people started.
okay, understood.
So yeah, you'll find how can I explain this? Here, let me show you. So in the Eat for Free Club link, right? We go down here. Step 1, become an associate. That allows you then to build a pack link for someone else to start. Because when you send them a pack link and they enroll, you get paid. Yes. So once you become an associate, you only got to do it one time and you're done. Okay, that just says, hey, Isaac, I love the products. I want to be able to share them and get paid. Okay, done that. Now, creating your cart link. This is the link that you create in your app so you can share it with others. You know the one that I sent you to enroll? Yes, or you got received to enroll? How many of you came in on a link from someone sent you a link to enroll? Okay, that person created a cart link from their app so they could send it to you. And they did that by watching this short video on how to create the cart link. So there's your own subscription rewards here. So if you click manage subscription here, it'll show you and teach you how to manage your own subscription on your own shop. That's for your own products. Okay. And once you know how to do that, you put them on auto ship and manage it each month. It's pretty simple. And this one will teach you how to set up a cart so you can send it to other people. Does that make sense? Yep. We're good? I just want you guys to know when you first start, sometimes it's in the evening, you've had a long day at work, some bad things have happened for your day, and you're sitting there at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and you go to do a cart link, and you get a little bit stuck, and you start to lose the plot a little bit. Now, when that happens to you, that's when most people just quit. Anything. Not isolating, not network, anything. When that happens and you get a little bit stuck, don't forget you got a whole group chat of people who want to help you. We're always available, and we have live training each week. So don't just quit over the small stuff that gets a bit tricky. And also remember this. You don't have to keep doing it like this forever. It just sucks when you first set it up. You get better at things, you get faster at things, and you start to learn to ride the bike better. So don't judge your ability to do this business on the first 6 to 12 months of doing it. It's like trying to say, well, Lance Armstrong wasn't going to, it's like him falling off his bike when he was 6 and saying, Mom, I can't do the Tour de France. How the hell was he supposed to know? Does that make sense? So there's going to be a lot of videos. There's going to be a lot of lessons. It's going to feel like a pressure cooker, and you're going to think this is what it's always like. And that's completely inaccurate. Just when you first start riding a bike, it feels like a lot. How many of you just ride a bike with no hands now? Without looking, thinking. Drive a car with your knees. Cook eggs in the back. Yes? But you first got in the car, you shit your pants every time you got in. So it's the same as this. Please don't think it's going to be this hard forever. And I say that because I see Alyssa like, oh, I've got to watch that video and then got to do this. Oh, fuck it. Oh, God. No, that's all pretty normal. It's not going to be like that forever. Okay? I can sense those things in people like, oh my God, what have I signed up to? Right? Forget about it. You'll be fine. Good. Any more? How many of you have made money doing this? Hands up. Great. Keep your hand up if you thought you never could.
That was definitely me.
Great. Okay. Awesome. I'd agree with that. And so Carla can do it. You can do it. It took him even 10 weeks to learn how to set up a recommended cart, but he did it. And it was the best day. And now he's here. And it's easier for him. Yes? Okay.
Definitely easier. And
Right.
it really inspires you. So stay
Great.
on board, folks.
Awesome. Good to have you, mate.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. All right. And the same with Blender. Everyone gets easier as you go. So that's it for this week. I'll let you go to bed and go do your homework. They're the homework tasks. We're in the group chat all together. Let's get everyone graduated. 2 enrollments over the next 6 weeks to graduate. Let's get you learning how to make money, and let's put it into action. Get healthy and get a skinny waist and a fatter wallet.
Thanks, Lloyd. Thanks, Alicia.
All right, you bet. See you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.